Greetings, my name is Dolores Cox-Moultrie, and I am submitting this video in response to the application for Executive Administrator. I'm going to read the questions. The first question is asking, why do I want to work for Harvest Church? I would like to work for a church where I know that I can grow professionally and also spiritually, more important, spiritually. And I would love to be able to connect with a church where I can do that. One of the messages that I received from Bishop Foreman was I read the message on or not read, but I'm sorry, I listened to the message on We're on 10, where it talks about encouraging yourself. And that was really important to me. I was able to receive it. And I do believe that I could receive from his teaching. I appreciate the fact that he uses the word and then he also uses practical situations and talks to you about life. And it's not just Bible stories, but it actually applies to your life. And that's important to me to be able to receive from someone like that. One of the things it says was, what do you believe the responsibilities of this role? And it sounds like, from what I read, this role is really taking on an active um, administrator role to try to get the church started, and then also in just helping in the day-to-day operations of the church. I did have a position before where I was an office manager for a church that was starting. They weren't starting as a new church, but they were starting over in a new location. They were trying a new type of church, and so they were moving to a warehouse. And so it was kind of groundbreaking. We had to get in on that to start the church from the ground up in the buildings. So that's the experience that I had that would in the roles that I played. I was a very small staff. It was just a pastor and myself. There was an associate pastor that was part-time, and then we had an accountant, and then I would also have volunteers, and so I supervised the volunteers that came in. And so that's part of the responsibilities that I had that I think are familiar with the executive administrator responsibilities at Harvest Church. You asked what are my top three professional attributes, and I think that one of them is problem solving. I am a problem solver. I believe in researching and try to get a solution to anything that's going on. I just believe in digging in and trying to do whatever it takes to get that job done. And so that's what I do. Another attribute that I believe I have is time management. I am constantly working on that, and I think that that is important. Have also an attribute, I believe it's extremely important to be able to communicate effectively and effectively communicate with everyone across the board, church members, leadership, anyone. Is extremely important to be able to communicate. One of the things for my top three professional opportunities for growth, one would be continuous learning. I think that I will be forever a student. I am constantly trying to learn about just about anything. If I just believe in researching and trying to find out to gain more knowledge regarding anything, your job, spiritually, it's important to be able to read and keep up with what's going on. And so that's important to me. Those are the three professional growth areas. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped one. The last one I think is emotional intelligence. I think it's very important to be able to discern what's going on with people and to be able to try to effectively solve any conflict, and to also adapt to any changing situations. I think that that's important, and you have to have the emotional intelligence to be able to do that. I think that those are extremely important and great opportunities for growth. One of the questions, question number 5, asks what makes me stand out among the other candidates. And I believe that what makes me stand out is I am committed to excellence. That is extremely important to me. I try to live my life that way. And I also, I believe that in my work and in my employment, you have to operate in excellence in everything that you do. And I think that that causes me to stand out. I am a kind person. I am compassionate. I'm dependable. and I believe in trying my best to get the best job done with whatever I am tasked to do. I just think that that's important, to be able to do your best. And so I think that that will make me stand out because I am committed to that. And as far as receiving coaching and correction from an upline, I've never had to do that, but I am very open to it. Uh, I I look online and I take courses online, so I don't have a problem with that at all. Um, if that is what we're going to do, then that's what I will commit myself to doing. So I don't have a problem with that. I hope to hear from you all soon. I'm going to end the video now, and I thank you for your time, and God bless you.